is resting?
I do somewhere on my phone. Yeah.
Okay. Yaakov ben Shmuel. And his mom?
Her Hebrew name?
Give me both, English and Hebrew.
I can give you her English name was Ruthie.
Okay, so it is Ruth.
Yep.
There's a book in the Bible called Ruth.
Perfect.
Remind me how many years ago he died?
4 years ago.
Oh. Chazan, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
So, good evening. I want your blood, please, your blood.
You already got it.
There's still some left in you. I want it all. So it's the first 9 verses and the last verse. The last verses, as you said, really.
Yeah, but I don't know if we should jump. It's confusing. Do you think we should jump? Do you want to jump?
We do. We often, if you look at the Haftarot, they often have pieces here and then another piece there.
So maybe just say where you're skipping to when you do it.
I wouldn't interrupt, but we would tell them in the beginning, first 9 plus the 10th.
Well,
we'll talk.
First 9. What do you mean the 10th?
And then the 10th verse would be the last verse.
Yeah, but you're saying you're skipping not the 10th verse. You're skipping to the end.
We're reading the first 9, or if you want, we'll read just the last 10, and that's it.
No. But I think you spoke right. You said you're reading the first 9, but then you're not doing verse 10. You're jumping to a later verse.
Correct. And the 10th would be the last verse.
Stop calling it the 10th. It's not the 10th.
Okay, I will not call it the 10th.
It happens to be the 10th number of verses, but it's not verse 10.
Okay. So
I'll change it on the sheet.
The ganze Welt.
It is time.
That's number 10.
There you go, Jerry.
Shall I proceed? Who do we have leading Mincha this evening?
Yes, sir. You are in charge.
I will be happy to lead the Ashrei unless there was somebody planning to do it or would like to do it, or someone who has yard site for Wednesday, or anyone who.
Margot has yard site for her grandmother, and I think it would be just delightful if she would share it with someone that she would choose.
Please.
Okay, I choose Ruth Ann. Ruth Ann, would you start, please?
Okay, we're on page 164. Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha Yehallelecha Selah.
Ashrei Am Shekach Lo, Ashrei Am Shadonai Elohav.
Tehillah David, Aramimach Elohai HaMelech, Bravecha Shimcha Le'olam Va'ed.
Bechol Yom Avrachecha, B'Allah Shimcha Le'olam Va'ed.
Gado Hananoi Malamed, Aligdale Tewain Cheker.
Dur L'dur Yishabach Masecha, excuse me, not Yasechu, V'Ratecha Yagidu.
Adar Kavod Hodecha V'divrei Niflo Techa Sicha.
Bezuz Naratecha Yameru, Udalaka Saprena.
Zecher Rab Tivacha Yabi V'tzikat Techayiranenu.
Kanun Barachum Adonai, Erech Apayim Ugdocha said.
Tavananoi Lako V'racha Maval Ko Masav.
Yoducha Adonai Kol Ma'asecha V'chasitecha Yevarchucha.
Kavod Malchutecha Yemeru Ugaviratacha Yedaberu.
Udir Libnei Adam Ugviratab, Ugvard Hadar Malchuto.
Malchutecha Malchut Kol Amim Mem Shatacha B'chol Dor V'Dor.
Samech Adonai L'chol Anaflim V'zokef L'chol Hakfufim.
Einech Olecha Yisaberu V'yatanoten Lahem Et Oklam B'yito.
Oteach Et Yodecha Maspich L'chol Charatzon.
Dadik Adonai B'chol D'racha V'chasid B'chol Masav.
Marav Adonai L'chol Karav, L'chol Asher Yikru B'emet.
Return Yireav Yasev Yet Shavatam Yishma V'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai Kol Avav Et Kol Harshaim Yashmid.
Tehillah Adonai Yedaber Pi V'Vorei Kol Basar Shem Kodsho Le'olam V'Hed.
Anachnu Nevarech Yah, Me'atav Yad Olam Hallelujah.
Mourner's Kaddish. for the
We
afternoon
need
for
to
Wednesday.
list, Chazan, we need to
I do
list.
have the list. I do have the list.
Okay.
The 16th of Kislev, Wednesday, December 2nd. The following names are recorded in our perpetual memorial: Bessie Kaplan, Rose Frank, Pearl Freed, Florence Gordon, Michael Greenberg, Betty Hoffman, Harold Jacobs, Selwyn Lazarus, Samuel Levy, Julius Levy, Louis Mazer, Daniel Weber, Bernard Weinstein, and any other names that anybody would like to add?
My mom, Bernice Greenberg. Thank you.
Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. Mourner's Kaddish page. What page is it on?
198.
Thank you, Ruth Ann. 198. Yit Kadal Kadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra chirutei, yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehi shmei rabba mivorach leolam ulalmei almaya. Barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar, v'yit daleh, v'yit halal, shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen. Amen. Chazan, I was thinking before we rush off to the Ma'ariv, if we took a moment, I call that the Minyan moment, just to either hear a word of inspiration or a word about one of the people we've been observing your sites over the day, from Maggie or from Stacy.
Anybody have a thought that they might have had over this past day or more, and about their loved one, or something related to their loved one, or related to the process we're in, or related to just about anything at all that might be a little bit of something a little thought-provoking or inspirational? Not to put people on the spot.
Well,
Maggie, I can tell you.
I'll go for a quickie.
Yes.
So, I thanks to Chizuk Amuno and especially to Moshe, I said Kaddish for the year after my mother died, which was 8 years ago. Today's her eighth yortzeit. And I always thought it was sort of unusual that I decided to do this. I didn't feel like I had any frame of reference for making that decision. It just kind of came upon me. And as I was writing a piece for a writing class I'm taking, I realized that I think as a small child, I probably saw both of my parents say Kaddish in a very intentional way. And actually it was a very comforting kind of thought. It was, I didn't need to be the Lone Ranger in my family in this. So I was really glad to discover that. And I'm going to confirm it with my aunt.
Beautiful. Thank
Thanks
you.
for that. Moshe, thanks for asking.
No,
Thank you for
of
sharing.
course. Stacy, please.
I say it every year, and I'll say it every year moving forward. I also didn't think that I would do it for the year, but I met wonderful people who got me through it, and it's something that I'll never forget. And I love my Chizuk Amuno family and my real family that's on here somewhere too.
You bet. You bet. You bet. You bet. So this is wonderful. Thank you. Marshall, you're a visitor at Armenian, so speak to us. Say something wonderful.
Well, it's I have your site tomorrow for my grandfather, my mother's father at Owings. So that's why I'm here, and I'll see you tomorrow morning also.
And just, this is a silly question. How is saying Kaddish something special? How is it for you?
But just a remembrance that somebody is there to remember. Just to remember,
just to remember.
and to carry on the thought of how wonderful a person he was.
Indeed, indeed. We'll have to hear so much more. And one other person we wanted to hear from, Margot, where are you? Yes.
Right here. So the thing that is so important about what we do at Chizuk Amuno is you encourage us to try to learn more about the person who has passed away. And so I got down this huge file and reread a lot of the papers that my family has written about what they did when they went to Israel. And so it's so reaffirming to bring back these memories, or even if they are not memories, to rediscover who they are each time.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
You know,
Thanks, Margot.
I can't
Yes.
help but reflect as a Beth Am member who had grandchildren at Krieger Schechter and who has, you know, in-laws who were Chizuk Amuno people. I can't help but reflect what an incredible experience it is to be able to be welcomed into the Chizuk Amuno Minyan and to become part of a community of Minyaneers. And it's really, it counts in the top most meaningful experiences of my life. So
Beautiful, beautiful. Please come back again and again and tell us. We need to be reminded. Indeed, indeed. Okay, Chazan, we are going on to the Arvit service.
All right, I will lead unless there is a mourner or someone observing yahrzeit who would like to lead Mari. Please don't be shy. If so, if you'd like to lead, let me know. Anyone? Oh,
Turn up your volume, please.
who?
You.
Really? Am I too quiet? Anyone else? It's too quiet?
You're it, Chazan. Please.
Yeah, but is my volume okay?
But
It could be a little better.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Let's see. Is that better? I turned it up a little bit. I don't know. Better? Why is it? No one's ever told me I'm quiet.
You're fine. You're fine, Chazan. You're
Okay.
fine.
Sorry.
No. You're good. You're good.
Okay. We rise for the Baruch Hu, page 200. והורחום יכפר רבון ולא ישחית, ובא להשיב אפו ולא יאיר כל חמתו. אדוני הושיע מלך יעננו ביום קורנו. ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני מבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בדברו מעריב ערבים בחוכמה פותח שערים. מורה יום ולילה גולל אור מבני חושך וחושך מבמעביר יום ומביא לילה מבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב הרבים
אמן.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו נלמד על כן אדוני בשוכבנו וקומנו נשיח ביוקך בנימוס מדברותיך ובמצוותיך לעולם בהגיע מחיינו ואורך ימינו בכם נגע יומם בלילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל
אמן.
שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך. וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. והיה אם שמוע תשמעו על מצוותי אשר אנוכי מצווה אתכם היום לאהבת אדוני אלוהיכם ולעבדו בכל לבבכם ובכל נפשכם ונתתם את ארצכם במקוש ועשיתם אדוני בכם השמיים ולא ימת האדמה לא תיתן את הארץ הטובה אשר אדוני נותן לכם ושמתם את דברי אלה על לבבכם ועל נפשכם. למען ירבו ימיכם בימי בניכם על האדמה אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיכם לתת להם כי מהשמיים על הארץ. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בתל תכלת והיה לכם לציצית וריתם אותו וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו.
Hazan, we usually give someone to do the
Yep.
English on that paragraph.
Please.
Let's see. Margot, would you mind reading the English, please? Thank you.
Thank you. We affirm the truth that he is our God, that there is no other, and that we are his people Israel. He redeems us from the power of kings, delivers us from the hand of all tyrants. He brings judgment upon our oppressors, retribution upon all our mortal enemies. He performs wonders beyond understanding, marvels beyond all reckoning. He has maintained us among the living. He has not allowed our steps to falter. He guided us to triumph over mighty foes, exalting our strength over all our enemies. He vindicated us with miracles before Pharaoh, with signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. In wrath, he smote all of Egypt's firstborn, bringing his people to lasting freedom. He led his children through divided waters as their pursuers sank in the sea. When his children beheld his might, they sang in praise of him, gladly accepting his sovereignty. Moses and the people Israel sang with great joy to the Lord.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, זה אלי. ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מחזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
Help us, our Father, to lie down in peace and awaken us to life again, our King. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. You, O God, guard us and deliver us. You are a gracious and merciful King. Guard our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace now and always. Praised are you, Lord, eternal guardian of your people, Israel.
ברוך אתה אדוני שומר עמו ישראל לעד. ברוך אדוני לעולם אמן ואמן. ברוך אדוני מציון שוכן ירושלים הללויה. ברוך אדוני אלוהים אלוהי ישראל עושה נפלאות לבדו. וברוך שם כבודו לעולם וימלא כבודו את כל הארץ. אמן ואמן. יהי כבוד לעולם ישמח ויהי שם אבינו ועד עולם. כי לא יטוש אדוני את עמו בעבור שמו הגדול כי הואיל אדוני לעשות אתכם לו לעם. אדוני הוא אלוהים, אדוני הוא אלוהים, כל הארץ ביום ההוא אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ברוך Adonai bayom, Baruch Adonai balayla, Baruch Adonai b'shokvenu, Baruch Adonai b'kumenu. כי בידך נפשות החיים והמתים, אשר בידו נפש כל חי ורוח כל בשר איש, בידך אפקיד רוחי. כי המלכות שלך היא, ולעולמי תמלוך בכבוד, כי אין לנו מלך אלא אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני, המלך בכבודו, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ועל כל מעשיו.
Amen.
Following the Chatzi Kaddish, we will rise for the silent Amida, page 210. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
V'amlich malchutei b'chayechonu v'yomechonu b'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagalav v'zman kariv v'meru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olmei almaya. Barak v'yishtabak v'arvi v'amay min ha'sevi t'adar v'talev v'talal shemei d'kudisha b'richu. Leila migom shirata tushcha nechemata damiran me'alma. I've decided that Haley Winston is waving at me. Vimeru, amen. יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, ועלמד ברכותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון וגדל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב ימרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולם מעל מאיה, יברך וישתבח ויבהר ירומם וינשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה, בריחו לעילא מכל רגע ושיר התוש ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה וימרו, אמן. תתקבל צלות הון ובנו לכל ישראל, קודם אבני בשמיא וימרו, אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיים וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו, אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימרו, אמן. עלינו, page 224. Aleinu l'shabeach la... No, wait. I'm sorry. I want to try the Chizuk melody. I'm getting it. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, שלא עשנו גויי הרצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו בהם, גורלנו ככל המונם קלוס. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אף וסולתו ככתוב שבו תאר לבביך כרהוא בשמיים תחת אין עוד על כן נקווה לך אדוני אלוהינו לראות מהרה בתעוזך. יכירו לכל יושבי תבל, כי לך תקרא כל ברד, תשבע כל לשון לפניך, אלוהינו יכרעו ויפולו ולכבוד שמתנו. כי המלכות שלך היא, ולעולמי תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. I think we should have Haley and Stacy share all their personal chats now because they're clearly incredibly enjoyable and we all want in.
You've got to know us already.
For Thursday, 17th of Kislev, December 3rd, 2020, the following names are recorded in Chizuk Amuno's perpetual memorial: Richard Berman, Erwin Berman, Helen Brenner, Bernard Cohen, Isaac Davidson, Bruce Ezrine, Fanny Ezrine, Bruce Ezrine, thank you, Fanny Flom, Esther Glassman, Joseph Grossman, Nathan Harris, Joseph Harrow, Ilse Katz, Stuart Melnick, Lawrence Posner, John Rendelman, Jerry Samuels, Morris Silverman, Jacob Simon.
And Martha Cohen.
And Belle Matziever.
And anyone else, please, who is observing a yahrzeit or is in mourning, I'll come around, but give me a little hand wave so I can see you. And I want to give each of you the chance to say the name yourself out loud in Hebrew and or English. Marshall, please.
Edwin Owings.
Jerry, please, of course.
Marsha Hoffman.
Stacy. Oh, we missed it. There you go.
John Rendelman.
Is that the same for Haley? But Haley, did she want to share the name as well?
I'm Stacy's mother, Beverly Rendelman. It's my husband, John Rendelman.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
I know I missed somebody. Margot or Barry?
Yifat.
Yifat, of course. Yifat, please.
David Gamliel.
My grandmother, Martha Kuhn.
And Jeff, please.
Savi Ben Avraham. Savi Ben Meir. I'm sorry. Savi Ben Meir.
And
You miss
Susan,
anyone?
did you tell us?
Who?
Susan, did you share with us yet? She's good.
Okay. Zichronam, Livracha. Anybody who wants to leave there, I mean, maybe I'm the only leader who does this, but if you want to unmute for Kaddish, even if it's a cacophony of sound, it's okay with us. For Mourner's Kaddish, if you're in the Sim Shalom, page 226. May their memories be for a blessing. Yit Gadal.
Gadal, Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Amen. Yalmad, Ivrach, Yerutei, Yamlich, Machutei. Chayechon, Uvyamechon, Uvachaye, the whole Beit Yisrael.
Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabba Amen. Lama Rabba Shai Malenu. Aleinu al Kol Yisrael. Imru. Amen.
A week from today is Hanukkah, so get your latkes, your dreidels, your menorahs, your candles, your oil, the anti-heartburn medication, and all the other good stuff.
First night of
Tomorrow morning?
Hanukkah, there's going to be a Zoom sing-along with the cantor at the piano, a Hanukkah sing-along, so don't miss it. A little candle lighting, a little singing, a little laughing, a little crying.
What date?
First night of Hanukkah is Thursday next week, I believe.
Yes.
Right? Thursday, the 10th.
The 10th. Okay.
It's going to be wildly spectacular.
Of course. The only way
Why are you
to...
laughing? Kidding.
Tomorrow morning at 7:30, please God, let's meet on happy and wonderful occasions, and God
Amen.
watch over this great nation and over its people.
Stacy, tell us how old her children are.